Good morning, it's me, the official Hating Haitian. My name is Mrs. AM. So today, let's see. I want to hate on. I was watching this video about this guy who was talking about Micheal Jordan, who fathered a baby, and back in '95. Anyway, the boy is 16 now, and the boy went on YouTube and saying that Jordan should be in his life, or whatever the case might be. Basically, pleading for his father to be in his life. Anyway, this guy, he's going. I think his name is Tapso Major Sotomayor or something. Yeah, well, anyway, that's his. I think that's his YouTube name or whatnot. And he's ranting and going on about how black women are destroying successful black men by putting them on blast and saying that they fathered their baby. And he's saying how white women don't do that, and whatever the case might be. And I'm hearing this guy and I'm saying, oh my goodness, another brainwash black male who's too focused on color. Stupidity come in every race. You know, there's no exception. No matter where you're from, what color you are, there's gonna be a bad apple in every bunch. So anyway, and I'm hearing him going on and on, basically bashing black women. And I'm saying, you know, every race, whenever they want to take cheap shots, they always want to attack black people or black, whether it's usually black women. And, you know, for centuries, this brainwashing has been going on. I mean, when will black people realize that you're being brainwashed? You do not see many white people going on television or going on YouTube claiming white women or this, or any Asian people for that fact. You have which was that Rush Limbaugh, I think it was Rush Limbaugh. It was one of those guys that said, call black these young black kids nappy headed hoes and all this other stuff. I'm so sick of hearing black women under attack. I mean, what are we so special to the point that everybody that has something negative to say, they want to attack us? You know, we are very strong, because for the amount of bullshit that black women have to put up with, not only do we have to put up with the ignorance within our own race, but we also getting attacked by other ethnic groups, other races, whatever the case might be. And anyway, all I have to say about this guy is, first of all, one of the things about the Bible, you notice when the whole story about Adam and Eve, notice when God was in the garden and Adam said, well, Eve was the one that tempted me. And God said, well, yeah, but you still have to endure and suffer also. Notice God didn't say, well, being that Eve was the one that told you to eat the apple, I'm going to kick her out of the garden, and I'm going to kick the snake out of the garden, or whatever the case might be. Notice God said, you know what? Every single one of you are responsible. Basically, everyone, if you go into a relationship, if Micheal Jordan, during the time while he was married to Juanita, if he was sleeping around with other women, he's the one, he set himself up for that. He set himself up to be put into a position where people are saying that he fathered their child. And at the end of the day, when you have sex, it's a possibility you could get somebody pregnant. And if you're a man with money, and unfortunately there's a lot of women that are in a position where they're trying to get financial security, and so they go and get pregnant by these well-off men, which in turn they get child support and it helps them out. At the end of the day, society does make it harder for women to get ahead. women, especially black women, we have to work, not only we have to work 10 times harder than the black man, because we have to be highly educated. We get passed up on promotions because of our skin color. I mean, black women have to deal with a lot of bullshit. I mean, it's bad enough we got to deal with that bullshit, and we have this brainwashed black men going and ranting and saying how white women wouldn't do that. You know what? If white women wouldn't do it, then keep sleeping with white women. Black women are not begging y'all to be with us. I mean, in particular, I could say a lot of black women, especially now that we're more educated and even more educated than black men, we have a lot more options, which means if more black women would go outside their race. I know black women that are so stuck on wanting to be with their own race that I'm like, damn girl, stop selling yourself short. You know, truth be told, there are Spanish men, there are Asian men, there are Indian men, all those different types of men out there. If a black woman want a man, she could get one. Most black women, or not, most likely all black women, if they really want to get into a relationship, meaningful relationship, they can have a meaningful relationship. They don't have to settle and have to wait for the next black man to come talk to them in order for them to be with somebody. Because there are good men in every race. So don't settle. I mean, I'm the type of woman, I've always said, if I wasn't married by a certain age and I couldn't have the ideal black man that I wanted to be with, I would date any ethnic group, any race, whether you I didn't care where you're from. You could be white, Chinese, you could be Jamaican, Haitian, doesn't matter to me, you know. So the thing is, some black men, they think there's some kind of a prize or something. You're not a prize, you're not. So get over yourself. I mean, I don't mean to man bash or black man bash right now, but I'm sick of hearing it. When they want to go to white women, then knock yourself out. That's not gonna take away from that does not take away from a black woman from who she is, you know. And I'm sick of hearing that. So anyway, to all the black women out there, you can have any man you want. If you really desire to be married or whatever, you can have anyone you want. So stop thinking that there's a shortage of men out there, because there isn't. There isn't. Because if you think about how many people that's on this planet, think about it. I mean, think hard about it. And tell me that there aren't enough good men out there. You know, the thing is, the truth is that you don't want to step outside of your comfort zone. You know, that's the problem. You know, get out of your comfort zone, because there are a lot of white men, a lot of Indian men, a lot of Asian men, even Asian men who would love to go, who date outside of their race. They date black women. Yeah. You know, and then that's a known fact. You know, it's like, so I mean, basically this is what I hate. I hate when you get a couple of stupid black men who gets on YouTube and ranting about how black women are this, black women are that, and how white women, you trying to make it like white people are more superior. You know, you were already brainwashed during slavery into believing that you're lesser than, and then you going around doing it yourself. Like, seriously? Have you not learned history? Your history was burned and destroyed so that you can become slaves. Yeah, the Europeans destroyed black people's history, the Africans' history, so that way they can enslave them. That is the reason they used to slaughter them when they wanted to read. You know, do your homeworks before you sit there and bash black women, because if you're having issues with the black women that you're dating, chances are you need to look in the mirror and ask yourself, are you being a good mate? Are you being a good man? Are you being what you're looking for in a woman? And if that's the case, if you want to go outside of your race, then go ahead. Be with as many white women as you want to be, because black women are not sitting here spending their whole day thinking about black men being with white women. Because if we were, a lot of black women wouldn't be successful and educated. They wouldn't be. They're spending their time focusing on that degree and getting that getting that career. That's what they're focusing on. So black men, stop whining and complaining about what you're not getting from black women, and just either you shut your mouth and go with white women, or whatever other women that you want to go with. But stop going on YouTube and belittling, black women, because we have enough on our shoulders, because we have to carry you too, because some of y'all are not even getting your education like you should. You dropping out of high school, or you're not even fit going to college, so you're not even potential mates, because you don't have a degree. So therefore, there is a shortage of educated black men for black women. There is. So the one of y'all that are ranting and complaining, go get your degree so you can be something. So you can, and some of y'all have your degrees, and you talking about how you should be with white. That's the reason you with white women. Go knock yourself out. Be with who you want to be with, but you don't have to belittle your own skin color to make yourself feel good. I really don't understand that mindset. I really don't. So to all y'all black men who are bitching and complaining about black women, just shut the up already. Just shut up. Nobody want to hear that. Okay? We had enough of hearing it from other some other ethnic group, and the reason they're saying it is really because they're hearing y'all say it. Seriously, learn to respect women, period. Learn to respect women in general. And I don't know what white woman in her right mind would date a man who has the nerves to belittle anybody. Because if that man can belittle someone else, trust me, they're not going to treat you well. They're going to be that same man that abandoned you and leave you behind for some other woman. Whether that woman and have a bunch of bunch of women. Look at Tiger Woods. So anyway, Micheal Jordan, he's responsible for what he did. If he slept with that woman without protection, and he know he's a millionaire, then he's making that choice. And a lot of you men, once you have money, you think you could sleep around with a bunch of women. Guess what? There are consequences to that. And when you claim that woman opened her legs, guess what? Women get horny just the same way men do. Maybe not as much, but women still want to have sex just like you do. So therefore, it takes two to tango. And if you do your research, you will see that it's in human nature to want to have intercourse. So therefore, when a woman want to sleep with you and let you sleep with her, is because it's in her nature to desire you as a man. Like, what the hell? Like, anyway, that's all. I'm not going to make this too long. It's like 13 minutes already. So what I'm saying is, shut your mouths and keep your thoughts to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Because black women are tired of being the one to step on, and the one to beat up on whenever you feel your punching bags. Black women are tired of being everybody else's punching bag. It's bad enough we gotta carry the weight of the black man. Now we have to hear us. Now we're being knocked down. Like, shut up. Anyway, that's all I got to say. I am the hating Haitian. My name is Mrs. A.M. Yes, A.M. like in the morning. Yeah, that's my 2 cents on that.